After months of waiting, we finally got our first real glimpse of gameplay from Uncharted 4: A Thief's End over the weekend.
Where the hell are you?
Our own Digital Foundry have already written up an article that goes into painstaking detail on the demo's technical performance, as well as the discrepancies between this gameplay trailer and the teaser first shown off at E3 this year. So, because of that, and because of the fact I could never hope to touch those guys in terms of crazy in-depth technical know-how, I'm going to leave aside the anti-aliasing and the shaders and the global illumination, and instead just focus on speculating wildly about any other business while attempting to keep comments about this older Nate's brand new bubble butt to a minimum. 30 frames per second aren't enough to keep up with that wiggle. So, after a lovely coastal view, Nathan Drake gets down to spelunking.
Whoa.
And it's heartwarming to see almost instantly that the passing of time hasn't meant the end of his signature crotch-first jump. Or his predilection for saying whoa a lot.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Jesus.
It's also pretty magical that in a cave positively dripping with stalagmites and stalactites, you can still find perfectly smooth, flat ledges that make spotting your path forward an absolute breeze. I know, players need some kind of signposting, but these ledges that you could measure with a spirit level do tend to spoil the immersion somewhat. Not one to break old habits, Nate soon stumbles across multiple dead bodies arranged in ominous poses, after Naughty Dog gets the need to show off some fancy bouncing torch plus water lighting effects out of their system. Look at the rocks, look at them! See the sexy crags? See how natural erosion has made their edges perfectly neat? Actually no, don't look at those. After finally escaping the cave of next-gen wonders, Nate stops to chat to one skeleton suspended in midair whilst looting another on ground level. Now, I don't know how they treated leather in the 19th century, but I am deeply impressed that a 207-year-old skeleton could be sporting a perfectly preserved bag and matching boots. They don't make them like that anymore. The note this fashionista is hanging onto, however, does give us a clue as to which pirate's treasure Drake is after in this game. It mentions one Captain Avery, who is quite likely to be Henry Avery, an English-born swashbuckler who came to be known as the King of Pirates, and famously one of the richest that ever lived, despite his career only lasting about 2 years.
Pretty sure you don't need this.
Spurred on by this almost watertight reveal of a major plot point, Drake then starts showing off his new climbing abilities, using a very 2013 Tomb Raider-esque pickaxe/grappling hook to scramble his way up pockmarked cliffsides with his weirdly dexterous legs.
Almost there.
After he gets topside and wanders through some lush next-gen foliage, we get our first glimpse at Uncharted 4's new stealth mechanics.
Great.
All right, everyone, false alarm, but keep an eye out.
And the gang's all here.
Let's go.
Nathan Drake isn't the kind of character we really associate with stealth. He can't help but shout whoa a lot and make smart comments to nobody about what he's doing. But if he can keep quiet for longer than, say, 5 seconds, he can now crouch when entering longer grass to remain undetected.
Jesus, have a bit lift. These guys are everywhere.
He'll still talk to himself when there are guys literally a stone's throw away apparently. But when they do spot him, Uncharted 4 appears to sport much more complex level design that'll allow you to flank enemies or even avoid them altogether as they leap around the environment like hyperactive weaponized praying mantises. There's always been a bit of a disconnect between how happy-go-lucky Nathan Drake appears in cutscenes and how many humans he murders over the course of a few hours. And it looks like this new approach to combat might allow more conscientiously objective players to address that with non-lethal takedowns. But if the bad guys are going to force you to fight, what with their seemingly much improved AI that allows them to seek you out a la enemies in The Last of Us, you can apparently use context-sensitive commands to jump kick dudes off ledges, swing across chasms to safety, or pistol whip someone in mid-air. There's also destructible scenery to be mindful of as you make your escape. And after all that, we finally find out who Nate has been looking for this entire time. His older brother, Sam. Yeah, I'm calling shenanigans on this one right away. In past Uncharted tales, we learned that Drake was an orphan until Sully took him under his wing. And though that doesn't negate the possibility that his brother has been out there this whole time, we know that Naughty Dog has said Nate had given up on treasure hunting in the years between Drake's deception and A Thief's End. There's nothing like the sudden appearance of a supposed relative to force you out of early retirement. That and the fact that this guy is nowhere near as attractive as our Nate. But that's just, you know, like my opinion, man.